Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, everybody on the West Coast. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and everybody else in between this great, big, beautiful country of ours. How the hell you doing? What do you know? What do you say? What's up? What's happening? Ugh. It's Wednesday. You hear that? Freaking sounds like a jet in behind me. I don't know if you can hear it or not. It's the furnace running. It's supposed to be spring, folks, but I guess it's not. It's snot. It's not spring, it's snow. There's snow on the ground. What's going on with this? It's April, what the hell, 21. April 21. What the? Oh, well. That's only today. Next week's going to be up, and he said it's going to be up almost 80 degrees. So what's up with that? Climate change. Now, you know what? I don't think so. I'm having a real hard time with this, especially in the 50s and 60s when I was a kid. Now, I did notice something that nowadays, and it's been the past few years, that it seems like everything's like a month behind. You know? Like it was supposed to be like March winds, you know? Now it's like April winds. And then they had the old saying, April showers bring May flowers. No, it's like May showers bring June flowers. You know? It's a month, it's almost a month shift in everything. If you notice, it's for a lot of people, December seems warmer than it has been. And then January gets cold. When I was young, Thanksgiving, we had freaking snow. And it was cold all the way up until like February. We had the January thaw. It was usually like the third week in January. Things would thaw out, and then it'd be hit again, be kind of cold February. Now, February was a mixed bag. I mean, it wasn't warm, but it was a mixed bag, you know, like Valentine's Day. Sometimes it was cold and snowy, and other times it was like, you know, like 40 degrees, something like that, you know. So, like I said, everything seems like it's, from when I was a kid till now, it's like a month off. Everything's a month off, you know. So, here's the thing about it, too. If you grew up in those days, in the 50s and the 60s, there would be soot on your car every day that you would wake up. It didn't matter where you lived, maybe except in the country, okay? But anywhere else you lived, in this whole country, in the whole world, you would wake up, there would be literal soot on your car. And it was from the mills, it was from people's coal furnaces, it was from open fires, it was from anything you could think of. And my dad always used to say that to me too when I was a teenager. He said, you know, there's something wrong with you kids nowadays, because he says it must be from them setting off all that nuclear shit. He said, you kids just don't think right. I'm serious. And it has probably something that has something to do with that too. You know? Because when I was a kid, they didn't do all underground blasting of atomic weapons, you know. They'd be out in the desert somewhere, setting them off. You know. And then they say, oh, wait a minute, there's too much radiation in the air. You know, we can't do that no more. Oh, too late. Too late. You let the cat out of the bag, folks. So, how to get started on this? Oh, the weather, yeah. But yeah, I'm serious. For me, The air and the rivers, the streams, the forest are cleaner than in memory. Maybe instead of climate, there's a climate change and it's readjusting back the way, But here's the bad thing about it. No, this is so complicated. It is really complicated. Because the Amazon jungles, South America, those are the lungs of the world, pretty much, because they exchange the oxygen and carbon dioxide, and they clean the air. All these plants and forestations and all that do that stuff, right? They're even finding plants now that do a better job than other plants, and they're starting to work on that to help, clean air and make everything better. But there is warming because of those people down there. They're clearing these jungles out, and they want to farm. They want to grow their crops. They want to be, it's things like the United States has passed the industrial age, but other countries haven't. Other countries are still relying on the old coal-fired power plants and old steel mills and, the old way of doing things. They can't afford, they can't do the technology shit that, other countries do. Yeah. I hope I'm getting, but it's still, yeah. So, good news, George Floyd, they found Chauvin guilty. Chauvin. You say tomato. I know, I do that shit every day. It's so, don't you get irritated with that? I do. Okay. Hashtag back the blue is trending by the people who do this. Amy Lynn, this is not a kid's show, so there's sometimes F-bombs that fly. So you got Rugrats or Crumb Munchers running around. Time to put them for a nap, kick their ass outside if it's nice where you live. Or give them an Xbox, PlayStation to play with. Give them an iPad with headphones so they don't have to hear my shit. Okay, so I said it. I gotta say it every day, if I don't get bounced. This is not for kids. Kix is for kids. Cornflakes. How many kids nowadays eat cornflakes? I'm wondering. Oh, even these young people over here, don't steal my Lucky Charms. We like the marshmallow ones, the little golden hearts and all that other shit, you know what I mean? Give me a freaking break. What's on Twitter news? J. June House says, do you know anyone who's refusing to be vaccinated? I don't know. I got to ask my daughter that. She was like believing some of that crazy stuff. And it got me wondering, I don't know. So, oh, Jesus. Knee knocker. Wonder what the going rate is for this piece of shit in D Block today. First night is easy. All downhill from here, bro. And they're showing a picture of Chauvin. Chauvin. I don't care. He's in jail. It's G-Force. I wouldn't want to... This guy, he's living dangerous right now. Okay, G-Force. Just a question. Does your spouse or partner also sleep with a steak knife under their pillow? Oh, this guy says, IBMenubu. IBMENUBU. I don't know what the hell. Okay, no, a Glock. Should I be concerned? Yeah, I think you should. What if the person's having a freaking nightmare? Holy cow, what are you going to do? You're going to wake up dead. If that's at all possible, you wake up dead. Well, I got 15 stab wounds in my chest. She must have had a nightmare. Oh my God. The Glock. There's been murders like that. I mean, accidental murders. People have a gun under their pillow and it goes off in their sleep. Kills the person next to them. Man, people don't think. Jeez. Oh, get this on. This is stupid. Lori D. Bella, I don't know if you guys watch this or not. Fox News has Ben Carson on to rebut Merrick Garland. Anybody see that Merrick Garland speech this morning about them investigating the Minneapolis Police Department for the way they do things? I think they should do. He said he started a team of, people in the Justice Department. They shouldn't just do it for Minneapolis. Did you see that shit? There was another thing this morning. Was on, I don't know if it happened, these 6 police cars in a neighborhood, 2 black people on bikes. And they took their bikes. Why did they take their bikes? Well, you could hear in the beginning it says, well, we warned you. Supposedly their bike's supposed to have a license. A bike license. Now listen, there was another guy who posted on there, and I replied to it. Because he said around 1965, he had to have a bike license. He said, but it didn't stop anybody from ripping the tag off. Okay, this is 1965. And I tweeted back, I said, yeah. I said, where I lived at, you had to have a bike license. Matter of fact, my dad, when they first announced it in the newspaper, my dad was like, oh yeah, all for this shit. We're going to get your bike a license. We're going to be the first ones there. Well, we were the 4th people there. My dad was disgusted. He thought, we're 4th. Then he goes, you should have got up earlier, damn it. We would have been first. That's my dad. I'm serious. But we didn't have no license plate or anything. We had one of those. I don't know if you ever had stickers that you put on. Pennsylvania used to have that sticker you put on your license plate that was like reflective and real heavy and sticky as hell. If you stuck it to anything metal, it would just never come off. Well, we had those, and we're like this tall, this wide, and you're supposed to stick it on the frame. Some kids were dumb enough to stick it on their fender. Ain't nothing stopping a kid from taking a fender off. When you stick it on the frame, it ain't going nowhere. That was what my dad said. So that's what we did. And then it was the same excuse. Well, we need your license on there, so in case it gets stolen, you can bring it back to you. Okay. Makes sense. A few months later, my bike got stolen. Never found it again. Police took a report, all right. But do you think they would waste their time looking for some kid's bike? I doubt it. So I just could never figure out the whole purpose of that shit. Duh. So a doctor is going to... Okay, so Fox News is Ben Carson. So a doctor is going to debate with the law with the top lawyer in the country. Well, that sound like a Fox News move. Who cares? Okay, Kelly, I might have to go out in that fecking snow. I'm happy. I'm hungry. And the only appealing thing is ice cream. Ice cream sounds good. Was she pregnant? I don't know. Let's look further. What's the thing? Dean Gorg says, what's stopping you from getting ice cream? Go for it. And then she replies with a smile. Okay, so Twitter news. Okay. Maybe there's some in here. Somehow. Every day. Every gosh darn day, something happens. A cough, a fart, something. How can you do this on Twitter? Explain this to me, okay? Okay, Vin E just posted something. I'm wondering how these people could see this. Anyone coming on I-10 West from Orange Vidor Police Department is out on it. Watch your speed. Somebody driving down the highway aren't going to see that fella. Unless there's some kind of software that reads your Twitter feed, while you're driving down. Is there? I don't know. Is there a software? Now, see, that's here's a thing for some genius out there. Develop an app on these new vehicles that can get internet connection that reads your Twitter feed while you're driving. But see, there's the other problem. You got to be following this guy. So if you're not following him, you're not going to get the word. And you're going to get busted for speeding. Okay, so let me take a break from the madness. Let's get over here. Okay, Fox News, Fox Business, 23 hours ago. Here we go, Fox Business. Okay, Houston Keene, Fox Business. Home Depot reacts to boycott campaign over Georgia voting law. Okay, Home Depot responded to a boycott push by black faith leaders in Georgia over the company's apolitical stance on the state's new voting law by pointing to their efforts to ensure their employees' ability to vote. Black faith leaders in Georgia have taken aim at Home Depot for the company's stance on the Peach State's new voting law, which has been the subject of widely circulated misinformation from Democrats. Now, do you know John Thune? John Thune. I guess that's how you say his name, John Thune. In the Senate. Okay, it was just, now this is the thing. People are bashing Georgia's law, right? But apparently, now I'm not saying it's good or anything, but apparently there are some states that are even worse than this new Georgia law. And John Thune, he's a Republican, pointed it out. That Delaware, along with New Jersey, where Delaware is the president's hometown, and New Jersey do not allow no excuse mail-in ballots. Okay? Pennsylvania don't allow no excuse mail-in ballots. But this new Georgia law does. Okay? So that's one thing. That's it. One thing. That's you know? I didn't listen to the rest of it, but okay. But anyway, black faith leaders in Georgia, okay, taking aim at Home Depot for the company's stance on Peach State's new voting law. Misinformation been the subject of widely circulated misinformation from Democrats. Misinformation. Oh, see, that's why you get this as Fox News. One of the leaders, Pastor Jamal H. Bryant, who called notorious anti-Semite Louis Farrakhan one of the greatest leaders of our people, called a boycott of the Home Depot a necessary evil in a Tuesday New York Times article. Wait, Farrakhan, where the hell is he at? The great Muslim leader. And it's Muslim, right? Ain't that what Muhammad Ali said? Muslim. I'm a Muslim. I float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. And that ain't, come on. Suck my ass. Okay? Home Depot said in a statement to Fox News that the company would continue to underscore our statement that all elections should be accessible, fair, and secure and support broad voter participation, and to continue to work to ensure our associates in Georgia and across the country have the information and resources to vote. So it goes on and on and on and on and on. The Hill. Uh-oh. This is not good. This is today. The Hill, 10:53 a.m. We're really pretty close. Indonesian submarine goes missing during torpedo drill with 53 people on board. Indonesian submarine goes missing during torpedo drill with 53 people on board. That's worrisome. Indonesian authorities are leading a search for one of the country's Navy submarines that went missing Wednesday with more than 53 people on board as it was conducting a torpedo drill. Reuters reported that the sailors aboard the German-made submarine KRI Nagala 402 were preparing for weapons training exercise in the waters north of the Indonesian island of Bali. The news agency noted that authorities began searching for the submarine after it failed to send back results from the military drill. Why do they give me these names? Julius Widodo, the first admiral of Indonesia's Navy, confirmed to Agence France Presse that the submarine, that's French, okay, that the submarine could not be reached starting at 3 a.m. local time Wednesday. Indonesia's defense military said that an initial aerial search found an oil spill near the submarine's dive location. Authorities have sent out 2 Navy vessels with sonar capability to aid in the search, with the Defense Ministry adding that Australia, Singapore, and India have responded to requests for assistance, according to Reuters. See, this is the bad thing about it. Indonesia and all that other shit. China has been doing shit over there. Okay? And it just, me and my paranoid ass just makes me wonder. These people in Indonesia were just going to go ahead and do some torpedo drills, and maybe the Chinese Navy decided they were going to have some drills of their own. I don't know. Hopefully they'll find it. Hopefully everything, I don't know. I mean, it's pretty bad when a submarine goes down with 53 people. How long can they live under there? Depends on the submarine, right? Depends on how well, and if they still got power enough to recirculate the air and clean it up and all that other shit. Wait. Whoa, this is Forbes yesterday. This is real news here. Let's see. You could read this 2 ways. This is Forbes.com yesterday at 11:26 a.m. Really? You giving me this a day late? The help around here is horrendous. Trump says he's beyond seriously considering 2024 run as critics pan retirement home interview. Former President Donald Trump, in an hour-long interview with Fox News Channel's Sean Hannity Monday night, said he is very seriously beyond seriously considering running for president in 2024. I got tremendous numbers. Nobody's ever gotten the numbers I got. No sitting president come even close, Trump said. referring to his losing vote total in the 2020 election. There's more popularity now than there was the day before the election because they see how bad things are at the border. They see what's going on. They see there's guns are going to be gone. Kiss my ass. So if you want to read the rest of this, you're more than welcome to. I started this news show to get away from that asshole. I figured there's so much Trump, COVID, there ain't enough in other news. Straighten your ass out. Clean yourself up. Life is so hard. Oh, come on. See, now this is another thing. They just try to exacerbate things. They don't have a solution. They don't have a solution to anything. It's either their idea is good if they have it first. If somebody else has an idea, no. But they don't offer a solution. All they got to do is bash it, right? Arizona governor declares state of emergency, sends National Guard troops to the border. This is from The Hill today. 8:46 a.m. Well, thank you very much. You gave me a recent one. Told you help is hard. Arizona Governor Doug Ducey has declared a state of emergency and is sending 250 National Guard troops to support local law enforcement at the border with Mexico. Oh, like 250 National Guard troops is really going to do something. The move makes Arizona the first state to declare an emergency and as the Biden administration seeks to control the influx of migrants at the border. In recorded remarks, Ducey blasted President Biden's handling of the surge, saying the administration was totally divorced from reality. No, they're not. They're sending 72% of those people back. I said last month that Biden administration is totally divorced from reality, Ducey said. Now at times it seems like they fully understand the reality and they're putting their heads in the sand and trying to ignore it anyway. So what do you want to do? Rip the families apart, take their kids away from their families, and then have to spend years trying to reunite their ass? You dumb fuck. Sorry. Ducey's office said in a statement that the troops will go to border communities to help with medical operations and detention centers, install and maintain border cameras, monitor and collect data from public safety cameras, and analyze satellite imagery for smuggling. An initial see, now all they're worried about is money. Okay? An initial $25 million will be made toward the deployment, though it's unclear how long it would last. See, now they're going to get the Arizona taxpayers all upset. What the hell is that Trump doing here? Got 250 goddamn National Guard down there, and all they're doing is picking their ass. And we're paying for it. Here we go. Here. Now, that was the governor, right? Arizona. Here, next thing. Fox News pipes in. Nicholas Lanham. Arizona AG. Heartbreaking video of abandoned migrant child. This is America, not a third world country. A heartbreaking video has emerged of a 10-year-old migrant child in Kennebury, aged after being abandoned in the U.S. Mexico. Everybody saw that video, right? Okay, this was April 19th. Attorney General Mark Brnovich reacted to the video on Fox and Friends and slammed the Biden administration's handling of the border crisis as a national security issue and humanitarian crisis. Oh, it is absolutely heartbreaking to see that video. Brnovich said, "This is the United States of America, not a third world country." See that now? Here, no, he's just like, okay. He urged Governor Doug Ducey to declare a state of emergency. So, Doug Ducey, a puppet. So anyway, you want to read that? That's Fox News, Arizona AG, and heartbreaking video. That was a couple days old, and I don't care. Okay, oh my God, this is a shame. Taiwan is developing a new fighter jet. It might last minutes in a war with China. This is the line, folks. Forbes. Taiwanese industry is developing a new manned fighter jet. It may be a bad idea. The Republic of China Air Force might not survive the fiery early moments of a Chinese attack on the island country. The People's Liberation Army could pummel Taiwanese air bases with thousands of rockets and cruise missiles. Any ROCAF fighters that manage to take off could face dire odds in the air. China can sortie hundreds more planes than Taiwan can do. And I'm done. So that's the article. Forbes 2 days ago. Taiwan developing a new fighter that ain't going to last 5 minutes. Okay? Against the Chinese. And that's it. So I got to say goodbye to these people. They want on the radio, folks. They want to listen to their Moso R&B show, and I suggest you do the same. It's at mindvalleyradio.com. And after that, we got music for ladies only. And after that, we got dubstep, EDM. And then we got headbanger stuff after that. Okay? What? Okay. So, what? What's going on here? Schedule screwed up. Okay, but that's it. That's the schedule. So I'm going to say goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Goodbye. Play the music for these people. Goodbye. YouTube don't matter. Nobody watch anyway. All right, we'll see you. Be careful. Where's my damn thing at here? Okay, let's do this.
Decades of music, Mon Valley Radio.
Be careful, don't catch.